Serena Williams has always embodied the definition of power, resilience, and reinvention. For decades, she reigned as one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen, collecting 23 Grand Slam titles and transforming women's tennis into a global spectacle. She was never just an athlete. She became a cultural icon, a symbol of determination, and a role model for millions. Now, in an unexpected yet deeply impactful move, she has stepped into a new chapter as the face of weight loss medication, using her platform to challenge stereotypes, dismantle stigma, and redefine what health and strength mean in the modern era. The announcement caught many by surprise. Serena Williams, an athlete synonymous with elite physical conditioning, hardly seems like the archetype for weight loss drugs. But that contrast is exactly what makes her story powerful. After becoming a mother to 2 daughters and navigating the physical and emotional tolls of pregnancy and postpartum recovery, Williams openly admitted that, despite her relentless discipline and commitment to fitness, her body was no longer responding the same way. She hit a plateau that traditional workouts and dieting couldn't overcome. That's when she turned to GLP-1 medication, a new class of weight loss drugs that has become both a cultural lightning rod and a revolutionary medical tool. For Williams, the decision wasn't about vanity. It was about self-care, health, and reclaiming her body on her own terms. In sharing her journey, Williams makes a profound statement: even the strongest among us sometimes need help. That acknowledgement carries enormous weight in a society that often pressures women, especially mothers, to bounce back quickly and flawlessly after childbirth. By admitting she needed medical assistance, she strips away the myth of effortless perfection and replaces it with honesty, vulnerability, and empowerment. Her narrative reframes the use of weight loss medication as a responsible health choice rather than a shortcut, emphasizing that true strength lies not in doing everything alone, but in knowing when to accept help. The broader impact of this campaign extends well beyond her personal story. Serena's partnership with a telehealth brand signals a pivotal moment in healthcare marketing and consumer perception. Historically, weight loss medications have been stigmatized, either dismissed as dangerous fads or associated with people lacking discipline. By putting a global sports icon at the center of this conversation, the campaign disrupts those assumptions. It normalizes the idea that medical solutions can be part of a holistic approach to wellness, even for those who appear to have it all under control. The message is clear. If Serena Williams, a paragon of discipline and athletic excellence, can benefit from these tools, then so can anyone else without shame or judgment. Her decision also highlights a broader cultural evolution in how society views health. For decades, wellness narratives have been dominated by a binary mindset: hard work versus shortcuts, willpower versus weakness. Williams' candid admission dismantles that dichotomy. It demonstrates that modern medicine and personal effort are not opposites but complements. Her story validates the experiences of millions who silently struggle with weight challenges, whether due to genetics, age, or life changes such as pregnancy. By stepping into this role, she amplifies their voices, gives them representation, and builds a bridge between medical innovation and everyday lives. The visual elements of the campaign reinforce her message. Serena appears vibrant, confident, and unapologetic, showcasing not just her physical transformation but her renewed sense of self. In social media posts and promotional material, she radiates authenticity, blending her signature boldness with a softer message of self-acceptance. The imagery does not project perfection but balance, proof that health is not about chasing an unattainable ideal but about finding the version of yourself that feels best. For Serena, that meant embracing a new tool, and in doing so, she opens the door for others to explore similar paths without fear of judgment. This move also reframes the narrative around celebrity endorsements. Traditionally, celebrity-driven campaigns risk appearing transactional or inauthentic. But Serena's involvement feels different because her testimony stems from lived experience. Her authenticity cannot be questioned. She has nothing left to prove to the world. She is not selling aspiration. She is sharing truth. That truth resonates precisely because it challenges expectations. It pushes people to rethink their biases, to ask why society shames certain health choices, and to consider what real empowerment looks like in the age of modern medicine. Her story also underscores the intersection of motherhood and identity. For many women, pregnancy and childbirth fundamentally reshape the body, sometimes permanently. The pressure to snap back can be crushing, leaving many feeling isolated when their efforts fall short. Serena's honesty punctures that illusion. She admits that, despite all her resources, training, and discipline, she still struggled. That vulnerability connects her more deeply with ordinary women navigating the same challenges, but without the spotlight or support system. Her declaration, that after children, this was the medicine her body needed, offers both validation and liberation for those who have long felt unseen. The significance of this campaign stretches even further into the way health, wellness, and beauty are marketed. For decades, the weight loss industry has thrived on unrealistic promises and shame-driven advertising. By contrast, Serena's message is rooted in empowerment, not inadequacy. She does not suggest that weight defines worth. Instead, she demonstrates that health is personal, multifaceted, and worth pursuing in whatever way is sustainable and authentic for each individual. This reframing has the potential to shift the entire conversation around wellness, moving it from a place of pressure to a place of choice. Ultimately, Serena Williams is not just endorsing a product. She is leveraging her platform to rewrite a cultural script. Her story is not about perfection or quick fixes, but about embracing modern solutions with wisdom and confidence. It's about understanding that strength is not diminished by vulnerability, but enriched by it. And it's about creating space for people, especially women, to own their health decisions without shame. Serena's journey reminds us that transformation comes in many forms. On the court, she redefined tennis. Off the court, she has consistently redefined what it means to be a woman of power, influence, and authenticity. Now, she is reshaping the narrative around weight loss medicine, and in doing so, she continues her legacy, not just as a champion in sports, but as a catalyst for cultural change.